Hello everybody. Welcome to the 23rd finale for the Foreverlocke. Welcome to Hoenn and to Pokemon Emerald. A game where I could reach 4 deathless runs in a row, where previously it was every 1 in 4 runs on average was deathless. And then run 21 and 22 were deathless. Oh my god, that was amazing. Emerald was not. And if you were here on my stream a few days ago, you saw me actually play the Foreverlocke just after Gym 7. I did Gym 8. Because now my Wednesday stream, which I start 7 p.m. Central European Time, 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, I play the Foreverlocke just wherever I am in the game, whether it's Gym 1, whether it's Gym 7, Evil Team stuff, just a bunch of grinding and catching Pokemon. I play wherever I am in the Foreverlocke at that time. And then I already announced that 4 Pokemon had died. Unfortunately, since then, a 5th one did. We lost Croissant, the future Kabutops, on Route 120, which is just after Gym 6. It's raining on that route in a Trainer's Manectric New Thunder at level 30 for some reason. Then Aviante, the Marsh Stomp, Shadow the Carvan, and Paddington the Teddy Ursa, with 2 1Xs and my 2X Pokemon, all died during the Tate and Liza fight. So I thought, okay, I have my replacements. I'll get to the E4. I had Booty Shot, then Macargo. But on the very final trainer, the very final double battle, multi-battle, in Victory Road, it was Slacking and Gardevoir, and even skill swap Truant away from Slacking, but that Slacking for some reason only used Attract and Thunderbolt. I was able to get through that. But then there was a second Slacking, which knew Earthquake, and I think I had Wigglytuff and Macargo out at the time. And Macargo, it might have good defense stat, but Slacking has a huge attack stat, and Booty Shot is 4 times the weak to Earthquake, so it just died from full health. This is the most deaths I've ever had pre-E4. There are runs where I've had, I think, 8 deaths in total. I think, was Yellow one of them? I don't think, Yellow might have been, I don't remember. I looked at that recently. Made a whole list. Silver had 10 deaths because I died in the E4, so I started with 4 and then ended with 10 in the finale. How do I know this? Well, I've been filling out a stat tracker. One of the other Foreverlocke Discord members, Jackie, has made this and has filled it in for her runs, and she's on run. She just finished run 176. Here I am after just over a year of playing. I'm on 23 runs. Jackie did 100 in the past year and is now on 176 runs. Jackie's getting towards 900 Hall of Famers. This is just ridiculous. Here I am happy that I just hit 10% Hall of Famers of all Pokemon that exist. But this lists all of Pokemon per generation, with stuff like a Hisuian Growlithe, counting for Gen 1. Alolan Sandshrew, base Sandshrew is Gen 1, so Alolan Sandshrew counts as Gen 1. So that might throw you off a bit. You might say Galarian Ponyta should be in Galar. For this tracker, Galarian Ponyta is a Kanto Pokemon. So that shifts things a little bit, but mostly it is clear. Kanto Johto makes sense. Hoenn, most Hall of Famed, I'm not surprised. This is my 5th Gen 3 run, effectively, even though it's the 3rd of the main game, just going through the games in order for the most part. Soon I'll be able to properly call it in order. But Colosseum and XD have been played as side games, so out of the regular order, but they're still Gen 3 games, so that makes sense that I have some more Hoenn Hall of Famers. Next run will be Scarlet's, and then I'll be able to get some Paldea, a lot more Paldea Mons, more Paldea Hall of Famers, probably. You got a Galar one in there, because Cleavor is from Gen 8, therefore counts as Galar. Anyway, the team for today is as follows. Guildmastr, the shiny Wigglytuff. It doesn't show in the overlay because they don't have an image for shiny Wigglytuff. But it is a shiny Wigglytuff. My first shiny that I've ever caught in the Foreverlocke and played through 10 Leaf Green was a shiny level 3 Jigglypuff on Route 3. I decided that is absolutely going to go on my team, and I built the rest of the team around it. We got Webby the Ariados. I intend to use it on a few fights, but not many. Clem the Fortress was the Pokemon that I decided to replace Booty Shot and Macargo, because I had an answer to most things in the E4 and Champion, but most of those answers were called Guildmaster, and if Guildmaster died, I was in trouble. So Clam adds some safety. There's a few Pokemon that Clam is afraid of, namely the Flygon and the Salamence on Drake, because they're both a flamethrower. The only other fire move in the entire E4 and Champion, to my knowledge, is a Will-O-Wisp in the second fight, which isn't a damage move, so we should be safe on that. We're doing the Toxic Protect Double Team with Leftover strategy, and because I added it so late, I was able to EV train it very much in HP and special defense, and a bit in defense. So Clam can take a lot of hits. I've eyed Grass, the Bayleaf. Don't expect to use it much, maybe against the Crawdon in the first fight, and then against Wallace it could do stuff against some of the Pokemon, just due to Giga Drain. Reflect Light Screen might be really nice. If Light Clay existed in this game, then I absolutely would have put that on Bayleaf. Doughball the Makuhita has Belly Drum, but it's very risky because Doughball isn't that fast. And it's, yeah, sure, it has like 72 base HP, but its defenses I think are about 30, which isn't great. So need something good to set up on. First fight, I was thinking about it, but the first Pokemon has Roar, so that doesn't really help. They have Round Boy this field with Surf Ice Beam, Body Slam, and Iron Tail. Might use that against Drake, although it's still scary. Ice Beam will be really nice though. I'm looking forward to using Round Boy potentially, but I do have a TM for Ice Beam that I intend to put on Guildmaster after the Glacia fight. Because from that point, after that fight, I don't need Flamethrower anymore. I'll put Ice Beam on it instead to help against Drake. Will be safer. A lot of times I probably will be using Guildmaster. And then Clam against some others. I'll try to use some others, but if I just feel like, yeah, Spheal or Makuhita might be good, but it's just safer to use one of the others, I will probably use one of the others. Because I just want to get my Hall of Famers, well, my squad into the Hall of Fame. I just realized the sound isn't high. Let's up the sound a bit. There we go. This is stream volume. Much better. Let's have some fun, shall we? Beyond this point, only those trainers who have collected all the gym badges are permitted to enter. Trainer, let us confirm that you have the badges. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon, and go forth! And that I shall do. Hey, remind me to check. Welcome back to the channel. You're just at the start of the stream. I'm about to fight the Elite Four in Pokemon Emerald. The 23rd playthrough in my Foreverlocke challenge. Let's see if you can get 6 Hall of Famers, including Shiny Wigglytuff, my first shiny. You got Webby. You got Clam. So it'll be 2 Buck types in the Hall of Fame if this works. You got Bebe. You got Doughball. And you got Round Boy, the cute round Spheal. Jackie will be happy if I'm able to get Spheal in the Hall of Fame. That's definitely one of their favorites. Interesting, 3 Pokemon, Clam, Grass, Doughball, came from my recent Coliseum playthrough 18. And then it's Leaf Green for Guildmaster and Webby. Yes, you can catch a Spinarak in Leaf Green. It's in Pattern Bush on the Sevi Islands. And then Round Boy came from Sapphire, so that was the earliest one from playthrough 3. Let's go. During these fights, I will not be looking at chat, just because I want to make sure I have full focus. And I don't want to make mistakes to miss any stat boosts or confusion that might occur. I'm above you. Welcome, Challenger. I'm sitting near the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you're giving me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me. Let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. I would have liked the setup here with probably Doughball and Bulk Up. Sand Attack wouldn't have been too bad from on Mightyena, because I can just put a guard spec on. But Roar exists. I trained all of my Pokemon to at least the level of Drake's Ace, the final Elite Four member, and then used the 7 rare candies that I gathered throughout the game to level up the Pokemon that I thought would need it the most, who would be most useful to higher levels. So Guildmastr got 4 of them, Clam got 3 of them. So that's why they're higher level than the rest. Shiftry. I would like to use Ariados here, but Shiftry actually has extra sensory as a move, which helps it against both poison types, which is weak to, and fighting types. Wait a sec. This is gonna seem weird going in against a grass type. But go Round Boy. This is a chance to use Round Boy. I will take it. I'm not familiar with Foreverlocke's rule set. Is there anywhere I can look up the rules? Yes, absolutely. I will grab the link for you. I don't have a command for it. Maybe I should do that. Round Boy with a one-shot. Foreverlocke explanation. Yeah. The creator of the Foreverlocke challenge, Lids, has made a Foreverlocke explanation video. I believe that is this one. I will just put that in Twitch chat. So that's the detailed rules of the Foreverlocke. The base of it is you try to get all Pokemon that exist, which right now, including regional forms, are 1,080 Pokemon, into the Hall of Fame under a Nuzlocke setting. If at the end of a game you have Pokemon left over in your box that transfer over to the next game, your team must include 3 Pokemon that can evolve, and 1 that can still evolve twice, which is why I have Bayleaf, Makuhita, Spheal instead of Meganium, Hariyama, and Walrein. That makes it a bit more difficult, a bit more challenging, and forces you to use some weaker Pokemon, perhaps other strategies than you would normally, and make sure you don't get all your fully evolved ones in the Hall of Fame version, and you're stuck with all the weak ones. The rest of the details will be in that video. It's a very good explanation. I understood very well how it all worked the moment I had watched it. And it's that video, I think it came up in my ex at the time when we were still in a relationship. They happened to find it on YouTube or Instagram or something in YouTube short form, and then sent me the full video, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool, I want to do this. So I started doing it, and now I'm at playthrough 23 with right now 115 Hall of Famers, trying to make 121 in this stream. And it's called the Foreverlocke because it takes forever. 1,080 Pokemon. After 22 playthroughs, I'm only at 115 Hall of Famers. That's just over 10%. Assuming I keep up this pace, which is very unlikely, I still need another 10 times this. So I would need 220 playthroughs. But probably it'll be more. It's gonna take forever. I wonder if anyone will ever finish it. If someone does, it'll be Jackie. Considering they're on run, they just finished run 176. They go at such a pace, it's unbelievable. Ooh, Absol first, not Crawdon. I like how, in this game, they can send out their ace Pokemon as not their final one if it happens to have a good advantage or good matchup against one of yours. That is a good thing. Alright, let's see who do I want to use. Guildmastr. Yeah. The fact that I keep changing what game I play, I keep being forced to use different Pokemon and perhaps strategies that I never used before, it makes it so interesting. That's what makes it fresh and fun each time. There's so many individual Pokemon or specific games that I'm really looking forward to using. I know I've never used any of the Hisuian forms or new Hisuian evolutions in any regular playthrough outside of Hisuian Gudra when I first played through Legends Arceus. Well, and now Hisuian Braviary, because I used that when I did Legends Arceus for the Foreverlocke a few runs ago. But Cleavor is one of those Pokemon that I haven't used before in a regular playthrough. Next playthrough will be Scarlet, because I've only done Gen 1 once. So I want to do Scarlet to even everything out. I've done every main game at least twice, or each generation. And then I can say, I'm just going to do them all in order. Because I've done Gen 1 3 times now, Gen 2 3 times, and Emerald is my 3rd time in Gen 3 after Sapphire and Leaf Green. And then I can do Platinum, and I can move on. I eat grass. Let's use you as well to make sure everyone... I'm going to try and make everyone be used at least once. I was able to do that in Gold. But often it's just not safe to use a 2-act, especially if it's something weak like a Clefar or Zero. But I try to make everyone used at least once. Giga Drain. That's just a one-shot. We take those. Good job, I eat grass. That's Sydney defeated. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far. Now, go on to the next room. Enjoy your next battle. Alright, next up is Phoebe. Do I need any heals? No. What I could do for Phoebe is remove the leftovers off a Guildmastr, which is a really safe item, and put on the Choice Band. And I think I'll actually do that for one fight, and then put leftovers back. Because I intend to only use physical moves with Wigglytuff. Which physical move? Your only physical move on this fight on your Pokemon is Return. Return doesn't hit Ghost types, Alka. Don't you know your type matchups? Oh, I know my type matchups. And these ghosts are very weak to Shadow Ball. It's physical in this game. I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to commune with Ghost-type Pokemon. Yes, the bond I developed with Pokemon is extremely tight. So, come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Okay. Challenge accepted. Let's go, Phoebe. Now, she has 2 Dusclops and 2 Bayonet, but I like how different the movesets for both are. The first one of both, the lower level Dusclops, is a lot more gimmicky. Stuff like Confuse Ray, Curse. While the final Dusclops is just Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Rock Slide, Earthquake. Boo! I don't like when you use Confuse Ray. Even Shadow Ball is not enough in Dusclops. It's pretty defensive, which means it's not going to be enough in the second one either. Yellow Float. Or Restore, that's fine. Just 2 of them. This is going to cost me a lot of my Shadow Ball, though. Oh, and I can't Flamethrower out and then go Shadow Ball. Just save my power points. She might use another Full Restore. I think, yeah, and it has Pressure. Lower Special Defense. Why? It's a physical move. I don't understand. It's a physical move. This doesn't affect things at all. Okay, knowing this, it doesn't KO Dusclops. It does KO the Bayonets then. Boo, trying to cost me another 2 power points. Shadow Ball. There we go. I miss the old flutes they're used now. I don't remember exactly how they're used now. I used to not use them much. I just have the yellow flute in this game. I think there's one for sleep as well, which is nice. But I just have the yellow flute because it was relatively quick to get in an earlier playthrough. Must have been Sapphire. And then I just buy a bunch of full heals the moment full heals become available. Bayonet, not sure which one, but we're gonna take it out. They're both level 49, they're both female. Neither of them has a super effective move. I Shadow Ball. Bayonet's defenses are lower than Dusclops. This should be a KO. Bye-bye. Sableye time. We're actually going to switch here because I don't have a super effective move against it because it doesn't have a weakness in this game. Clam, your debut. Well, debut in this video anyway, this stream. Let's use the Clam strategy. Toxic. Because it likes to stall. I just need to hit the Toxic. Come on. You can do 50 damage. I can take that 4 times. But also have leftovers in between. Did she? Yeah, she used the second full restore on the Dusclops as well, right? I think so. Which means there's no more full restores on any others, because she's supposed to have only 2. It'll take 6 times toxic damage. It starts with 1/16, then it's 2/16. Which means after 5 times, she's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which totals in 15/16. There's a tiny bit of HP left. Unfortunately, I can't hit her with strength. My only damaging move. Fortress actually has 90 base attack, which is good. And later gens, it can actually hit very well with Gyro Ball, but that assumes that the opponent is actually fast. Yeah, I can double team too. 2 more turns. Oh no, so much not damage. Since Gen 5, I think, could be Gen 6. Instead, they have no use. They're just items for you to sell for a little money. Stalling the Staller. Never mind, no stall in this gen. No, not yet. This is just a keen eye Sableye. Protect. And we will not act... No, we will actually heal the final HP. Because... that goes before they're poisoned. We go back to Bayonet. We go back to Guildmastr. Thanks, Clem. Shiny Sparkle. Bring! Wigglytuff can hit pretty well. Has very nice type variety. In terms of type coverage with the moves it can learn. Return just for good damage. Shadow Ball for extra coverage, which has been nice against Ghost, which it can't hit with Return, and then some physically frail psychic types, such as Kadabra. Shadow Ball's been really nice against that. Ooh, level 60, we like that. And then Flamethrower and Shadow Ball have also been... No, Flamethrower and Thunderbolt have been really nice for coverage. Could have put Ice Beam there too, but I decided in a previous playthrough already, Flamethrower and Thunderbolt were what I wanted to do. And I think that was probably the right choice. And I'll just make use of Ice Beam a little later in the E4. Alright, we have 5 hits with Shadow Ball that we can do, which should be done in 2. They will have a Citrus Berry, but no more full restores. Citrus Berry is only 30 HP in this game, not 25%. It doesn't do that much. Also, though, is it? It was quite a bit. No, it's 25% Gen 4 onwards. Yeah, 30 HP in Gen 2, in 3. Alright. Yeah, because of course, berries were introduced in this game. Shadow Ball, one more. As usual, we have some Ethers, Elixirs, Max Ethers, Max Elixirs that we found throughout the adventure. A couple of each. Which I have with me in the E4. But also, this game has a bunch of Leopard Berries. I think I have 12 Leopard Berries, so it should be fine on power points. I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead. Move on to the next room. Will do. Alright, let's see. We are going to put the leftovers back on. Then an Ether on Shadow Ball, even though I don't think I'll use Shadow Ball much from here on out. Seems right to do. Get a Hyper Potion in there. Pull up Glacier's page. If only Makuhita had Thick Fat as the ability. It could have been more useful here. But it has Guts. Do, 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 do. Who do you use first? Brown Boy could be nice, but Brown Boy doesn't hit their Celio that well. It's Body Slam is the best one. Or Iron Tail, assuming it hits, but Celio does the same back. It doesn't really help. Could go with Dough Ball, but Celio can build up with Ice Ball if I'm not careful. Iron Grass can hit super effectively with Giga Drain, but it's weak to Ice Ball, so that's a no. Could do Clam. Could also just Guildmastr. So, this is, again, Guildmastr has one weakness. I'm trying to think if there's any fighting type moves even in this E4. Good HP, nice defenses, leftovers on it. Whenever I found a vitamin that was like HP up, or any defense or special defense boosts, I gave it to Wigglytuff. And then the little bit of EV training that I could still do on it when I reached the E4, I put into its HP, I think. Yeah. Welcome. My name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. But all that I've seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Was it so hard to give her a purple dress in the overworld spread? Alright, Celio, let's go. Yay, Sparkle. Thunderbolt! Didn't expect that to kill. Hail has been set up for the blizzards in the future. Although, only the second Celio has blizzard. I take damage from hail, they don't. Thing is, I heal the damage with leftovers. Because weather effect comes first. Thunderbolt! There's one really dangerous Pokemon in this fight that I'm actually afraid of. And it's the second Glalie. Or the first Glalie. So just to be safe on the Glalies. Actually, no. I'm going to keep Guildmastr because I don't think this is the Glalie yet. The 52 Glalie is a scary one. This is the 50, okay. Why is the 52 scary? Explosion. But considering I have Fortress, I intend to send that out against that Glalie. Because, yeah, Glalie has 80 base attack. No stab on Explosion, but it's still a 250 base power move that halves your defense. Nowhere does it say that, but until Generation 5 or 6, Explosion and Self-Destruct half your defense. Which makes it massively more dangerous. But I do have a Fortress that can resist that. Flamethrower? That's Glalie out of there. Second Celio. Female Pokemon with Attract. Which are male Pokemon? Bayleaf, Spheal, Makuhita, Fortress. So only Aridos and Guildmastr, the Wigglytuff, are male. Unless it's a crit, I shouldn't one-shot it. And then if they happen to crit me back with Blizzard, that's bad. So I'll Hyper Potion to get the full health. Start with that safety. I think that was the final turn of Hail. Maybe one more. I guess Hail already... Wait. Oh, maybe Blizzard always hitting in Hail only became a thing in Gen 4? Because Hail was still active. Oh, alright. Thunderbolt. This elo could reset up Hail. Which would just be a little bit annoying for Fortress when it comes in. With Hail, leftovers, they happen at the end of the turn. And if a regular KO happens, such as by an attack like Thunderbolt, they send in the new Pokemon before that turn is over. Like immediately after the KO. Which means the end of turn effects, like Hail and leftovers, only happen after that. Which means the Hail will hit my Fortress this turn. Or at the end of this turn. Guildmastr. Strong, safe option, nice and bulky. Here comes that Glalie, that's scary. Let's go Clam. The nerf to Explosion happened in Gen 5, likely because of the triple battles. Potentially. Although the spread damage rules... Well, spread damage rules. It's not really a rule, but... How spread damage works. The slightly lower damage output for moves that hit multiple opponents, like Rock Slide, Razor Leaf, Surf, even Earthquake. It might be different. Let's Toxic this thing. Their moves are Shadow Ball, Explosion, Hail, and Ice Beam. I don't expect them to explode. Hail is already up, and then there's Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. Potentially the best thing they could do is freeze me with Ice Beam, or they use Shadow Ball, lower my special defense, for some reason that's on Shadow Ball, and then Ice Beam me for more damage. However, I'm going to Protect every second turn. And I'm also going to use Strength once, because that's going to save me a turn in damage. Because as we saw with the Sableye, after 5 turns, it's on 15/16 of its damage. Plus maybe 1, 2, or 3 HP, depending on the exact HP number. And how it's rounded. If I just use Strength, that deals at least 1/16 of that Glalie's health. That saves a turn of waiting on the Toxic. But I'll double team first, just in case it'll help me dodge. I don't think Ice Body is a thing as an ability in this game yet. Might have come in Gen 4. Might have been really nice considering they focus on Hail here. Another good thing about me having trained my Pokemon to at least level 55, which again is the level of Drake's Ace, the Final Elite Four member. That's usually what I use as a minimum level. Like a level cap for myself, unless I really don't feel like my team is good. Then I might go higher. But because we're all at least level 55, we're safe from Walreign's main attack. Glacier's Ace is Walreign, Body Slam, Surf, Ice Beam, good moves, and Sheer Cold. That's scary. Hey, we missed thanks to the double team from earlier. Walreign has Sheer Cold. That's a scary move, but it doesn't hit if we're higher level. All of us are higher level, so we do not need to fear the Sheer Cold. Good damage from Strength. Glalie out of here. Hey, what? The leftovers... Oh, the leftovers came from... the KO is from Toxic, therefore all the end of turn effects happen first. I was like, why didn't they send in Walrein first before leftovers? But it was Toxic that took it out, so that makes sense. Well, since Walrein's out, we just go back to Guildmastr. The only one we haven't used at this point is Makuhita. I want to use Makuhita, but it's getting unsafer and unsafer to use it. I could have used it against the first Glalie, perhaps, or the first Celio, but it's scary. And I have a much safer option. It's called Guildmastr. She's called Guildmastr. I'm just gonna show you how good she is. That's just over 70 damage with stab. So I'm safe from the crit from here. That's just over half. I like it. Oh, Citrus Berry. Right. And Glacia, I believe, also has 2 full restores. Let's see how much Return does in comparison. Because I believe Guildmastr's physical attack is slightly higher than its special. 102 base power. Stab to 153. Thunderbolt doubles to 180. Let's see how it does in comparison. About the same. That was about half of its max health as well. Alright, we're gonna heal this turn because we're not safe from the crit. And if we can, I like to play around the crit. Sometimes you just need to attack, hope they don't crit, because otherwise you're never gonna KO, because maybe they hit you into crit range. As long as I can deal at least a third of your HP as damage. Not the case here. Guildmaster's nice and bulky, and I trained it to be extra bulky as well. Full restore on their side. It would be great if I could just get it paralyzed. That was a lot bigger damage. Much higher roll than we had earlier. That's more towards 90 damage. So a crit from here would near KO, depending on how high you can get with the roll, but it should be safe from this. Then the Thunderbolt will be around a KO. Not quite. They're gonna full restore. I'm gonna Hyper Potion. I bought a few more max potions than I would normally because Guildmaster's HP is so high. He goes over 200. Therefore, depending on how low Guildmaster's health is, I might want to use a max potion instead of the Hyper Potion. Let's use Return instead. Maybe the slightly more damage, and it'll be safer for the 2-hit KO. Glacier shouldn't have any more full restores, so I think we're good. No, Thunderbolt's better. Okay. I'll try Thunderbolt again just in case the paralysis, and then we can just go first next turn. Because otherwise we need to heal for safety. Because they still go first. And a crit can take me out. Yeah, 2 Thunderbolts would have taken it there. Too bad. We'll just heal. And assuming they don't crit, we attack again. After that. Alright, we should be good. Guildmaster, one more Thunderbolt, please. We saw no freeze, we saw no paralysis. Just regular old damage outputs. And Guildmaster to 61, that's already 2 full levels gained, because it started on 59 after the most recent after the rare candies that I used on it. I haven't battled with it since I used this final few rare candies. You and your Pokemon. How hot your spirits burn. The all-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy skills fail to harm you. Okay. Potion. Potion. Elixir. I have plenty. I can use them. Drake. You're up next. And for you, I'm gonna change the moves on my Wigglytuff. I don't need Flamethrower anymore. Ice Beam and Guildmaster. I could take the Never Melt Ice from my Spheal and add it to Wigglytuff. I don't think Wigglytuff needs it. I'd like to just keep the safety with leftovers, because I think Wigglytuff can survive any hit. And in case I send in Spheal might need that extra 10%. I would like to use Round Boy here. I think it would be nice to use Round Boy, but Shelgon's Rock Tomb, which isn't that strong, but super effective, so you know, feels scary. Still want to use Makuhita somewhere. I don't think there's a great spot to use Makuhita either. I do like the looks of this one. Just the coloring plus the spikes add some tension, I suppose. A little bit of a scare factor to it. You need to be aware this is a dangerous opponent. I'll keep Guildmastr out front, I think. Yeah. Is it? I believe their first Pokemon always starts with Protect. I vaguely remember hearing that in a speedrun a while ago. So I'm gonna use an X item. I don't like to use X items. I don't feel like I need them. But I'm gonna use one. One X special. Because I expect Protect. Actually, they might still use Protect next turn. Yeah, so that didn't really matter. But maybe it's only confirmed the first and second turn Protect is just luck. Yeah, they'll just keep trying it. It's not gonna work. Ice Beam. Sorry, we go hit with Ice Beam. Dragon Dance can be scary if it builds up a while. You have Double Edge, you got Aerial Ace. But I have Ice Beam. Go down. Bye-bye, Altaria. Kingdra next. I think I can do that with Guildmastr. Probably just with 2 returns will be fine. However, I'm going to switch it to Clam. Because it can be really annoying with Smokescreen, and I don't feel like dealing with that. The only move it has that works with Dragon Dance is Body Slam. I am a Fortress. I'll be fine. The only other damaging move it has is Surf. No Dragon move on Kingdra. We're going to do the same thing we did the last fight against the Glalie. Double Team here, so that maybe the future hit will miss. Works on the Glalie. Probably won't need it, but let's just be safe. That was about 70 damage from a Surf, so a crit will be around a KO from here. However, I have Leftovers heal, Protect into another Leftovers heal, so we'll probably be okay. But I would like to use Strength as well to save a turn. We do that here. Strength. And then the poison damage takes out Kingdom. Let's go. And then come 2 Pokemon that just hit really hard with all of their moves. Flamethrower, Crunch, Dragon Breath, Earthquake, Flamethrower, Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, Crunch. Those are their moves. However, I have a Pokemon that is nice and bulky and knows Ice Beam, which takes out both of them. Sparkle. Last time I was in Hoenn for the Foreverlocke was in Omega Ruby, playthrough 15. That was a deathless run, making use of both Mega Ampharos and Mega Blaziken. Mega Blaziken speed boost with power-up punch. Yeah, that was a fun way to set up. The time before that in Hoenn was my first time in Hoenn, Gen 3, when I still used slightly more restrictive rules. I did well, I feel like, throughout the run. A few deaths, sure, but went through the E4 well. But on the champion fight, I think against the Metagross, or was it something else? I think the Metagross, I lost my starter Swampert. So sad. So I hope no deaths here against a champion. Although Steven contact me out, because I'm not fighting Steven. Steven's the post-game boss in this game. Let's go, Drake's down. Just one more. That's almost 3 levels. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of Pokemon. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes. What a trainer needs is a virtuous heart. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn good from wrong. They touch the good hearts of trainers and grow strong. Go. Go onwards. The champion's waiting. All these pretty lights. Alright, let's heal. Post something in the Foreverlocke Discord sharing my experiences. Clam. The only place we're even going to use these max elixirs, so might as well. Guildmastr. Throw them on Clam. I don't think we'll even need them at this point. What other moves did we even use? Webby used the Sludge Bomb. I Eat Grass used the Giga Drain. That might actually come up. It's water types. And then Round Boy used Ice Beam, I think? I think that's about it. I think Guildmastr is the best opener. I Eat Grass would have been nice, but their opener is Blizzard. Blizzard is Ice type. Ice type scary. I think I'm ready. Let's see. I played Omega Ruby for my first time earlier this month. It was really good, but too much water. Guildmastr the MVP. Yeah, I'd say so. Throughout the playthrough, Guildmaster's been the MVP. And I think it'll stay that way. It's already out-leveling the rest by quite a lot. Even Clam. This E4 would have been more difficult and scarier if I didn't have Clam. So in a way, I'm happy it's on the team, but I'm gonna need to bring Macargo across at some point. Let's get 6 more Hall of Famers, shall we? 5 deaths is way too much for a run. I'd like to keep it at that. Hi, not Steven. Welcome, Savannah. That incident in Sootopolis City. It was superb work. Put an end to that crisis all by yourself. Oops. It wouldn't be fair to say that you alone ended the crisis. You overcame the difficult situation by working as one with your Pokemon. We trainers raise Pokemon by giving them items and by teaching them new techniques for battle. But we ourselves also learn many things from Pokemon. And this is where your achievements are put to the test against what others like you have achieved. Now, who can most elegantly dance with their Pokemon in Hoenn? Show me, right here and now. Let's go. There's a water spout in that way, Lord. So I'd like to weaken that with Thunderbolt. The only level 55 Pokemon on this team is Tentacruel. His weakest level is equal to the highest level of Drake. Which is crazy, in a sense. But they're all still water type. Very varied. Only 2 pure waters and the rest is all with another type. Ground, flying, poison, and grass. I like champions when they have a very much a type varied team. A Staller, a defensive one, a speedy one, an attacker one, stuff like that. Cynthia is great for so many reasons, and that's one of them. But you can still take an electric Pokemon in here and do well against a lot of them. Same for grass. But the grass Pokemon will be scared of Tentacruel. The electrics will be scared of Whiscash. And even Gyarados, because it has Earthquake. That's another level for Guildmastr, level 62. Out-levels most of the team by 7 levels at this point. Will it become more? Here comes Tentacruel. Do I use something else? No. It can use Toxic. It has a lot higher special defense and defense, I recall. Special defense, one of its better types. Stats, I believe special attack, special defense, speed are its best ones. So return probably will do more than... Ooh, wasn't Rain active? Only 90. In Rain with Hydro Pump? Huh. Okay. If that was the min roll, max roll crit, maybe? No, it's not Rain. Toxic, yeah. I can full restore that away. I don't intend to do this entire fight with Guildmastr. 2 other Pokemon have an intended use. Actually, 3. I forgot. Webby! Your turn! You get to be used again. You get to use your best move one more time. Or 2. Might be 1. Double team. If it does too many double teams and I just can't hit it well, I can switch to Fortress and try something there. This one does have Leech Seed, so yeah, Giga Drain for some healing, damage output, Surf. But Leech Seed double team, that combination is what makes it annoying. Sludge Bomb. I just KO, because otherwise we're going to get to the full restore game. We got him. Okay, good. I have to remember, we still have a damaged Wigglytuff. That needs to be full restored. Whiscash. I eat grass. You get one more showing. Just like Webby. Once against Sydney and once against Wallace. Actually, Surf, Earthquake, Hyper Beam. I'm gonna set up Reflecting Light Screen to help Wigglytuff. Oh, Amnesia, that's not so nice. That's second turn of Reflect already. That's gonna make Giga Drain do a lot less damage. Maybe I should have gone Giga Drain after the first Amnesia. Yeah, because it's not gonna do a lot. I can still switch to Fortress and Toxic if I feel the need. Okay, I was gonna say that's a crit that ignores Light Screen as well. But that does mean Hyper Beam crit will take me out from here. I do heal. Lots of heal. Surf is fine. It's not low enough to use a full resource. I think I got it with Giga Drain, but the screens will have run out. Or at least one of them. Let's go, I eat grass. You took out one more Pokemon. Yeah, using Giga Drain immediately would have been the safest. Just take him out. Milotic next. Milotic is annoying with Toxic Recover. So, Clam, this one's on you. Once I get that Toxic going, I should be okay, unless they switch. They might recover. But I intend to Toxic, do the Protect Double Team thing, and then at some point also heal Wigglytuff. And if I remember, healing does not reset the Protect counter. They can't use Toxic on me, because I am a... Whoa! I'm a Steel type. Okay, let's heal Clam. That's the maximum damage output that it will do. Outside of Mineral Max Roll. So that's about 130 damage. Good to know. Heal Clam. Oh, because of that, with the min-max roll, assuming that first hit wasn't as strong, it seems to be about in the middle for both so far. But if it gets a slightly higher damage roll on this crit, on the next crit, then it could KO me from that range. So I just need to keep healing. But I also really want to heal Wigglytuff. I don't need to. Clam can probably take their Wallace's final Pokemon. But if Milotic at some point does anything other than Surf, such as Recover, I expect it to use Recover at some point. Once it's on lower health, either the next turn or the one after. That means I'm at full health. I can use that one turn to heal Wigglytuff. If they don't recover, I can Strength here. And it's taken out. Although, no, it has a Citrus Berry still. But I expect it to use Recover. We'll see. Surf still. Do you have a stream Discord server? I have a Discord server, yes. It's slowly becoming more active. It's not super active yet because I'm trying to figure out what channels to put in, what things to put in to make people want to chat more. But yeah, I do have a Discord. I think it's... I hope the invite still works. Sneaks in before getting ready for her race. Hey, Rose Guy! Is your race in like an hour or something? Or is that, I know someone's race is. Welcome to the stream. I'm right at the end of this one. There's full restore, of course. I just need to do this a few times. Now I need to make sure I hit the Toxic. Considering there's a few more full restores, I might need to put an X accuracy on Clam to make sure I hit future Toxics. Eventually they'll run out of power points for Surf as well. And I'll out-heal that. But I prefer that isn't necessary. Surf doesn't just miss. It has 100 accuracy. With the min-max roll, if they crit, like it's unlikely to crit, 1 in, was it 24 chance? So that's about the chance of 4% to crit, and then the high roll needs to happen too, but I prefer it to just be safe. And Clam should be able to take care of us too, so I don't need to full restore Guildmastr. If I get the opportunity with Clam at full health, or at much better health because Milotic Ice Beams at some point, or recovers, then I will full restore Wigglytuff. Very tempted to Strength here to take out the Milotic. They're gonna full restore again. If it's Rosky, if it's a question about Community Cup, yeah, just put it in your ticket, and I'll get to it after stream. So the full restore coming. I'm going straight for the toxic. If that hits, I can use the next turn to full restore, because then I'll be safe from the other leftovers heal. Yeah, let's go. I should be safe from the crit. Full restore for Guildmastr, so we can use that against Gyarados. Clam's probably still the safest one to use against Gyarados. Hyper Beam crit could still do stuff. So, should I still use Clam? Clam will be slower because it's toxic takes a while. But Gyarados going first. If it Hyper Beams and it crits, would that be enough to KO the bulky Wigglytuff? Not sure it will, but it'll certainly do a lot of damage. I think safer is still Clem. If Clem has good health coming out of my Milotic, then I'll use Clem. They can't set up with Dragon Dance. Earthquake and Hyper Beam are the moves I can use with Dragon Dance. Have I used Protect at any point? I'm not sure, but if... I've used Toxic as the most recent move. So I can actually just Protect. That was a high damage move, so I don't want to do it there. Actually, no, I can. That should be fun. I can Protect here. Need to remember that it doesn't get reset now. It only gets reset by another move use. That's their third full restore? I don't remember if they used one on any of the other Pokemon. Don't think so. No, they didn't use it on Whiscash. Tentacle was... No, I don't think they used it on Tentacle. Protect. I'll use Strength next turn to get that at least 1/16 of their HP as damage, so that they will go down from poison, because they've only used the full restore when they were super low after the 5th damage. Oh, Ice Beam, they might be out of Surfs as well. We should be very safe now. We just need to not be frozen on the final one. Yeah, that was at least 1/16 of their health. We'll be okay. I'll set up a double team because that'll help against Gyarados. It's still in the orange, so I think that doesn't trigger the AI to use Full Restore. Maybe. A Hyper Potion to get Clam to as much health as possible. That's trigger the Full Restore. Dang it. Yeah, if you have a question about Community Cup Rest Guy, tagging me is probably the first thing, or just putting something in the question in the ticket, I should see it. But especially if it needs an answer soon, pinging does get my my attention quicker. I'm probably the first one to ask. Ender's next, because Ender runs MSLA as a whole, so sometimes if I'm not sure, I check something with him, even though I run the Community Cup, you could argue. Smithy puts up the schedule posts. They don't have other, I guess, like ways they run Community Cup, but they do help with, like, oh, I need to cancel my event, and Smithy sees it first. Smithy can cancel the event. That's fine. Alright, they've used all of them. all of their full restores. So now I'm just gonna set up double teams. Set up double teams to get ready for Gyarados. We're gonna be the annoying one because it's safe. Ice Beam's not gonna do a lot of damage. I don't really like using strategies like this where I just stall and be the annoying player, but if it's a safe way to get into the Hall of Fame, it's a legit way you can get into the Hall of Fame, so I'll take it. I'd much prefer to do this than using X items. Not that I'm saying X items is illegal or evil. I just really don't like using it. I'm not even going to use Protect for Strength. I'll make the Poison do it, because there's no more full restores. You've used all 4 of them already. I use a Hyper Potion here. I've used 5 double teams now. I use a Hyper Potion just to be at max health possible. I do hit the Ice Beam, so I'm not going to be at full health, but it's very nearly full. Would Clam get a level up from Milotic plus Gyarados? Would that be enough? Let's see how much Milotic gives. That'll probably be the most. Oh yeah, Gyarados should be okay for a level up. The 2 main ones that I expected to use, I did. And in the end, Makuhita, I took it because it might help against some of the later battles, especially in the E4. In the end, I didn't use it because it turns out its defenses aren't that strong. Maybe that's why it evolved so early. Alright, Toxic, let's go. I want to win with a regular move, which is Strength in this case. So I'm not going to Strength for the next 4 turns, and when it's at 1/16 if it's max health, that's when I Strength. So I just Protect, Double Team, Protect, something, maybe just Protect again, and then Strength to finish it off with a regular attack, because I feel like that's appropriate. Protect. Let's just try Protect again. It didn't work. Oh no. So sad. But Gyarados missed anyway. Well, let's finish it off with a regular move. Let's become champion. And this is not a combination of Pokemon and move that I would expect to ever become champion with. But it's cool. Clam! Strength! Hey! Level up! I would shout a bit louder because of excitement, but it's late here and I don't want to wake up other people that want to sleep. Oh, Clam wants Double Edge. We just became champion. Okay, which move do we do instead of... No, we're not. I just want to take the moves that got me to the championship. I, the champion, fall in defeat. That was wonderful work. You were elegant, infuriatingly so. And yet it was utterly glorious. Kudos to you, Savannah. You're a truly noble Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon you sent into battle. At times they danced like a spring breeze, and at times they struck like lightning. It was with light, yet sure-footed elegance, that you led your Pokemon. Even I felt bedazzled by your masterful performance. You now stand at the glorious peak of the Pokémon League. I now proclaim you to be the new Hoenn Region... Hi, Savannah. I have some tips before we fight the champion. What? Savannah? Are you trying to tell me you've beaten the champion? See? What did I tell you, Brendan? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Savannah? Savannah, you've finally done it. When I heard you defeated your own father at the Petalburg Gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. But give me your Pokedex. Let me see. You've seen 159 Pokemon. You caught 46. This is coming along pretty good. Keep up the effort. Anyways, congratulations. Now, go proudly into the final room. Savannah. No, let me rephrase that properly. The new champion. Come with me. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with Professor Birch. What? Can't be helped if that's the rule. Savannah, way to go. Congratulations. This room. This is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the League champions are honored. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League, and the names of the partners who battles with you. Remind me to check with the comment in chat. Yeah, that clam was totally dancing like a spring breeze with that protect stall. Let's go. 6 new Hall of Famers in the Foreverlocke. Starting with the first shiny, the MVP of the team, the leader from the start. Guildmastr the shiny Wigglytuff! Yay! Webby the Ariados. And we got 2 bugs in the Hall of Fame, because here's Clam the Fortress. We got a starter in the Hall of Fame, sort of. I eat grass the Bayleaf. Doughball the Makuhita ended up not being used in E4. And the cutest ball, Round Boy, this field. Hall of Fame. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Blech. My voice. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, everyone. Now we can see the credits, and Gen 3 credits show all the Pokemon you have owned in the in your Pokedex, which includes everything I caught this playthrough, the things that have evolved, but also everything I've transferred in. So, let's take a look at some Pokemon, like you'll see in future Gen 3 playthroughs. For 1 or 2, maybe, Glalie, Torpedo, I might transfer them to Gen 6 for Megas, but that's about it. Dead Paddington, my starter who's dead. Spinarak, the original Webby. Anorith, because I got the fossil. Boom Kaboom, XD001. Should only considered adding that instead of Clam, but decided to go with Clam. Keep XD001 for later. Regice. I was successful in my second goal in this playthrough as well, which is catch all three of the Regis, which meant catching a Relicanth first. I was able to get all of them. 2 of them in a Master Ball, because I had the Master Ball from Coliseum transferred over. Got the Regis, I think, normally, and then the Master Ball and Regirock Registeel. Now that you set XD001, ooh, what about XD001? Add delivery. I can't imagine adding Colo and XD to this challenge. I've already done both of them. XD and playthrough 11, Coliseum and 18. They're very challenging because double battles are scary. And in XD, where all the shadow moves are super effective, yeah, that's scary. Now, I did use at least one mythical in each playthrough to get to the end, because you do have to get the mythicals in the Hall of Fame as well. In XD, I had a Jirachi, but other Pokemon did die. I think I had 4 or 5 deaths in total that playthrough. I think 5. Coliseum, I had a couple of deaths, but I did later on in the game add a Deoxys, because I had a Deoxys in the box for a while, but it was level 30, so I couldn't add it immediately. Because at the start of the game, when you build your team, you can't just take the highest level ones in the box, like the level 50 XD001. The maximum level of Pokemon you can add is the highest level of the next upcoming gym leader or whatever an appropriate gym leader-like challenge is, such as a Team Starbase in Gen 9. So that way, you don't just are stuck with obedience issues and high-level Pokemon that you just sweep with. So you can't add Deoxys early on, but if you've increased your level cap, then you can add it later. I used Deoxys, regular Deoxys, I think, in Coliseum. Was pretty scary because regular Deoxys is pretty frail, but it's also very fast and very strong. Let's watch the intro movie. Oh, Manectric, I think it's the only one out of those 4 that's in my Hall of Fame. Sparky the Manectric. Hall of Fame that in Pokemon Sword. Groudon, not in Hall of Fame. Kyogre is in the Hall of Fame in XD. And then Rayquaza, which I haven't caught yet. I'm not going to do that on this playthrough either because I don't have a Master Ball anymore. I'll do it in a later playthrough. I have a lot more playthroughs to go. I'll get it at a later time. Rayquaza. Rayquaza. Yeah, Quaquavel. Rayquaza. If they are fused, that would be Rayquaza. Hall of Fame squad. Hall of Fame squad with Guildmastr. Shiny Hall of Fame. Let's go. Boom, boom. We like when there's a shiny in the Hall of Fame. Webby. Ariados isn't too strong. There's Sludge Bomb we can be good with. Signal Beam would have been nice, but even though that exists in Gen 3, there's a breeding move only for Webby, so I couldn't use that. Would have been nice against the Cacturne and Shift-Tree to deal even more damage. Climb the Fortress. Fortress now in the Hall of Fame. Grass the Bayleaf. Your Doughball the Makuhita. And Roundboy the Steel. Hall of Fame for all of them. So nice. Earlier, I showed you stats. These stats will be updated. Some of the stats are slightly affected by what I had already done in this playthrough, because I filled most of this in while this playthrough was ongoing. So it includes some of the Pokemon I've already caught, and it doesn't yet include some of the deaths that have happened and the Hall of Famers that I now have. But the intent is, now that this sheet is entirely filled in, I only update it after the end of a run. Then I update all the deaths, all the newly caught Pokemon, update all the Hall of Famers, and then I might share this data sheet every Wednesday when I have my Foreverlocke stream. Because this is not, remember, this is not my normal stream time. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. And I did stream today. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. And I decided, hey, I'm already at the end of Emerald. Let's just take a small food break and stream Emerald. So that's what I did. So I'm going to update this sheet a little later. In my own time. For now, we're going to update the board. The wins number goes up to 22. 23 playthroughs done, only one loss. And the Hall of Fame number goes from 115 to 121. I like that. That feels nice. Let's play on the GameCube. Yeah, it is the GameCube. Thank you very much for watching. It is late. I am tired. My character is gonna take a nice, deserved sleep. I'm probably gonna have a little bit of food and then enjoy some marbles and do some other fun things. Let's see, who do we raid? I like that the suggested raids are all people that play the same game. Ooh, VTuber. Who's doing an Emerald Nuzlocke? Ooh, that's fun. I'm gonna rate them. I've never watched them, but let's go. VTuber playing their Emerald Nuzlocke. I'm interested in what they're like. Oh, they have a Heracross. Cool. Thank you very much for watching today, everyone. I'm gonna see you next time. Next stream will be on Monday, where we're back with Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. We just beat Chapter 3 today, so we'll do a bunch of in-between chapter stuff and then probably get a start on Chapter 4. See you next time. Make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.